Hi everyone, this is Sylvie with Craft Perfect. A couple of days ago, I showed you the new, March paper pumpkin. It's no matter the weather is. So that's the card we create from the kit. And I used the leftover supplies to create this card. It was 5 pair of boots, but I cut to 3 pairs, so I have 6 boots here. Then hello from 6 feet away, and I think that's really cute. Since the March paper pumpkin, let me show you the images we have from the stamp set. It has this cute boot, so I used that idea to create another card. It looks like this. So today I want to show you how to make this card. Okay, let's get started. So I feel like this is kind of sad, happy card. So that's the reason I used the black as a background. But I want to have that happy feeling, so I kind of choose the rainbow color. Since there are 7 colors in the rainbow, so I choose 6. So that's the color I choose. The real red, pumpkin pie, crushed curry, old olive, blueberry bushel, and the Highland Hatter. So this is the 6 color I picked for this project. So let's start with the card base. I'm using the basic black card base, and each 8.5 by 11 paper you can cut into 2 card base. Okay, well, I don't have my bone folder, so you can use the block too. And then you glue 1 sheet of whisper white paper inside, so you can write a message, because this card base is really dark. Okay, then I use the stitch rectangular dies. I really love this set because you can create so many different frames. You can use a lot of use for this. So what I do is I pick 2 rectangulars like that. You can choose any size you want. Okay, so if you choose this size, and you will create the rectangular, so you can use the inside piece and also as a frame. But if you choose something smaller rectangular, your frame have a wider base. So this is very versatile set. Okay, so I choose 2 size I like, and I cut out the frame look like this. So this is a good time. You can use the pop dot. I raise this frame up. You can use the regular pop dot, but in here I use this foam adhesive strips, because this will be easier to raise up these skinny borders. So you don't need to use like all of them, so you can have some gap. Okay. Okay, so maybe I am gonna to cut this in half, so I can use some over here and some over here. Okay, and then you can just remove the back of this, so it's become sticky now. Okay, oh, I try not to make the mess over here, but I guess I have to. Okay, so now you're gonna to attach these 2 the card base, okay? So for me, I kind of need to look the back side here and kind of do a mark so I know if they are in the center, okay? So that's how I know. Then I turn this, flip this over, so I kind of line up on here and here, okay? So my floating frame will be in the center, okay? So now we have this, we are stamping those boots. So what you do is you take a piece of paper and I use the Memento Black. So you need to stamp 6 of this, okay? So you need 3 pair of boots, okay? Then you need to clean the stamp. Before they have this shimmy thing, I always use the washcloth, and it's always have some flint. So now they have this come out. I really like it because it's always keep the stamp really clean. Even though this pad doesn't look clean, but you can just wash it under the water, and those will not make your stamp any ink color, even though it looks dirty here. So this is a very good tool to clean your stamps. So now I'm using another stamp, which is the pattern inside. Since we need 6 different colors, right? So you need to make sure you're only going to stamp half of the stamp. So the right side boot, I guess is okay. From this left side boots, this is red, and the right side boot, this is orange. So what I stamp is I only stamp half of the boot. Okay, can you see it? Then the other side of boots, you just stamp the orange like that. Then you just gonna to line the stamp really well. Okay. So now you have 2 different color of the boots, and make sure you really clean your stamps. Okay. So let me close this up. The next 2 color we are using is crushed curry and the old olive. Okay. So you are doing the same thing, only stamp half of the stamp, just 1 boot, and stamp the other boots with the old olive color. Okay, and you line them up. How I line up is there are 2 squares, so I always just look at these 2 squares and make sure they are in the right place. Okay, so now we are going to the next 2 colors, which will be the Highland Heather and the Blueberry Bushel. And make sure you clean your ink pad. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we have all 6 boots stamps, and then you just hand cut those out. There's no die for those. So I try to save the time. I already pre-cut this. Okay. So now we can just put this on the card. So what I do with it is, because the space is a little bit tight, so you want to lay those down to make sure you have them spaced right. Okay. And I glued them a little bit to the top of the frame because I have the sentiment. So I start with this, and I only put one pop dot on the top. Okay, so just in case if I don't like the position, I can still remove it. I can still adjust it. Okay, so I'm doing this like that. And the second pair. So you just make sure they are kind of very close and touch each other, because the frame size I choose is a little bit like a very tight. Don't have very big room for them. Okay, so now like this one is a little bit touch the front. You can still remove it and kind of adjust. Okay, so now on the bottom you can just use this leftover and flip this up and add some pop dot at the end, so those shoes will not be float. Okay, and I guess, and I always use every inch of my pop dot. So like on the side one, you can just cut into the small size. You can use every inch of them. Okay. Okay, and I am using, okay, let me clean this first. Okay, I'm using this burlap ribbon. I guess this is elastic. Hopefully I have the enough. Okay, I guess so. So I just going to trim this a little bit angle. Okay, so you just put the glue on here and put on the card. Here you can either use the glue or you can use the sticky strip, and for me I like glue better, so you can choose any adhesive you like. Okay, and from 6 feet away, I print this out from my computer, and I use my favorite font is Comic Sans MS, and the size I use is 12, and the top one you can see this is the regular, and the here is bold. So what I do is I print out whole sheet and leave space between them, and I use this ornate frame dies, because this has a lot of different sizes you can choose from, and I use this one to cut this out. Okay, so I think on the top you can put any sentiment you want. You can put happy birthday, you can put thinking of you, you can put congratulations or hello. So I feel like you can use anything just for this template, and this fit in this card perfectly. That's the reason I choose this. And I feel like you have a lot of punches or other framelits at home can use for the sentiment, so you can be very creative on this part. So today I am gonna to use another happy birthday, and this stamp set is a very good stamp set you have if you don't have a lot of sentiment. Like this side, you can use, they come in like a small individual sentence, so you can always assembling together, like hooray, welcome, miss you, you know, thanks, there's a happy somewhere, happy birthday. So I got happy birthday. So this is where I get that from. And the second part of it is with a lot of great sayings you can stamp inside the card. So I feel like if you don't have a lot of sentiment stamps, this will be a good set to get. So I am using happy birthday, okay? So I use the red. Ooh, this one is a little bit crooked. That's the reason I prepared two. I know sometimes I always don't stamp perfectly. Okay, I guess this one is better. Okay, still a little bit crooked, but I guess that's the beauty of the handmade card. So then you just put more glue on here, and you put this sentiment on the card. You need to hold for a while so they will stay. If you feel like here is a little bit wobbly, maybe you can add a small piece of the pop dot behind here, so give it some support, okay? And I use this petal pink rhinestone gems. I guess you can just put maybe put this diamond on the side to add some bling to the card. Okay, so this is the happy birthday from 6 feet away. I guess at this stay home, self-quarantine period, this will be a good card to send out since everybody need to keep the social distance. This is another one I make, say hello from 6 feet away, and I put some heart. So this is the project I want to show you today. Hope you all stay healthy and safe at home. If you need any craft ideas or need any help on create your project, please let me know or leave me the message at craftperfect.com. It's nice to talk to you. Hope to see you next time. Bye.